Warning, the following video contains a gratuitous amount of someone else's opinion. Viewer discretion is advised.
First-person platformers have never been a very popular genre, presumably because the perspective doesn't lend itself as well as a third-person one does. That's not to say that it can't be done well. Portal 1 and 2 are exceptional games that substitute more traditional platforming challenges with puzzle-based ones. Mirror's Edge also exists, and while I've never played it, apparently it's pretty alright. Those definitely seem to be the exception to the rule though. Much more often, you find a game that has little to nothing to do with platforming, throw in some jumps to increase the variety, or otherwise break up the pace of the game, often to groan-inducing results. But what if traditional platforming was your only focus? Could you make a really fun platformer using the first-person perspective? I'd definitely say yes, and my proof is Refunct. The main goal of Refunct is to make your way to the big red buttons. Stepping on all the currently active ones causes additional platforms to rise out of the water. As you travel across the land, any platform stepped on will change from their solid white color to something different, this lovely orange in my case. During your button-pushing adventure, you'll also run across these collectible cubes. They don't do anything, but they're there, so you'd have to be crazy to not go after them. After pressing all the big red buttons, the final big gold button rises out of the depths, and when you press it, it launches you up into the air, successfully completing the game. Now at this point in the video, you're probably thinking something along the lines of, wow, that sounds super boring and you're an idiot, Inutsu. And you're right, kind of. The premise isn't much, but the game more than makes up for it with its great controls, super fun gameplay, brevity, and replay potential. The game handles super well. Oftentimes in first-person games, determining where you'll land when jumping can be a hassle to say the least. But the jump art, platform size, and platform placement make it really easy to judge if you're going to make it even before you leave the ground. You've also got some leeway, as if you aren't high enough, you'll do an edge grab. An edge grab? I mean, you don't actually have a body, so I don't know that grabbing is technically an accurate term, but whatever, it's close enough. You've also got access to a wall jump that is only occasionally useful, but it's taught very effectively and is easy enough to pull off that you won't find yourself bonking off walls uselessly often. On top of your basic movements, there are also springboards that give you an extra jumping boost, as well as elevator platforms that double as jump boosters too. The entire game is super intuitive, and when the gameplay is fun at its core, even super basic things like touching all the platforms and collecting useless cubes can be a blast. This game definitely doesn't overstay its welcome. On my first playthrough a couple of years ago, it only took about 25 minutes to complete, and when playing it for the second time for this video, it took less than 15. It has a ton of potential for time improvement, and is quick enough that you can pick it up and play through it in a single session anytime it strikes your fancy. At the time of this scripting, the 100% speedrun world record is only 4 minutes 24 seconds. But even if you're like me and really only interested in a casual playthrough, its $3 price tag is more than worth the money. And that's all I've got to say about Refunct, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you played it before? If so, what do you think? If not, do you think it's something you'd be interested in? Let me know in the comments. I always love to hear your thoughts. This video wasn't brought to you by Dr. Pepper, but it should have been because I love it. Wink wink nudge nudge. Give me money. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. If you want to see more by me, you should check out the video I did recently on Sea of Thieves. Or if you're looking for something a little different, maybe check out this cool video by Snowman Gaming. Regardless, I hope to see you next time. Bye.